Well, I ordered the reducers on Friday. It's Monday, and they're here. Really pleased with the turnaround on that. This is what the reducer looks like. So it's got this 3-inch square, and that is what is going to mate up to the valve. And then this is the reduced part, which is going to accept the 1.5-inch pipe that is currently feeding from the gray tanks. So we're going to go ahead, get under the rig, cut some stuff up, and get these installed. These are ABS, and so we'll need to use ABS cement to get these installed properly, and we'll get to it. The first thing that we need to do, and this is on the instructions that came with the product, is this pipe is our drain. We need to mark a 2-inch section so that we know exactly where we need to cut. It specifies it needs 2 inches exactly to properly do this. So we're going to wrap this with masking tape, mark it with a Sharpie so that we have our measurement and we know exactly where it's going to go. So this reducer plate, when it's installed, needs to be as vertical as possible so that the 1.5 inches is at the bottom, and then the valve will be able to stick straight up. And everything back together. I have some water running into the gray tank. This will empty, and I've got no leakage. And so I do declare the installation of these valves is complete. I'll have to go and reinstall the underbelly now, and probably also disconnect the pull cable from the old valve. I've got all 4 switches hooked up to their respective valves, and if you'll notice, one of these things is not like the others. This particular gray tank switch does not have the green light, meaning it's not indicating that it's closed. But when I press the button, it does open, and when I try to close it, it apparently isn't closed all the way. I called to DrainMaster, and they said that there's a chance that I have over-tightened or gotten something stuck in the gate. Apparently it will show closed only when it is in fact completely closed. So we'll take it apart and make sure that I don't have anything stuck, and then we'll put it back together. See if that gives us any luck. This is that valve that I was having trouble with. And right there, you see something.
that looks like a pine needle or something may have been preventing it from closing all the way. But if we look closely, it looks like the seal is also out of place. So we'll adjust that and we'll try to get this thing back together. After getting the seal resituated and everything reinstalled, now it says closed, open, back to closed. Looks like that was the problem. So FlexMend is the stuff that was recommended on a number of forums to resecure the underside of my RV. It's a mobile home and RV repair product, and I got this on Amazon, approximately $35, somewhere between 35 and 40. I think this is 150 feet. And if I can get this little bit of tape to get it started to be unrolled. It is paper backed. And quite difficult to separate from the backing. But it's pretty darn sticky. So we're going to try to use this to get all of that underside back in place. that was easy enough to get that on. This tape, while it is really sticky, and some people had difficulty separating the paper from the backing, what I did was I just kind of force tore a corner so that I could get to it and then start peeling it back. So that worked out for me. Maybe it'll work for you. The last step in sealing this thing up for the winter is to go ahead and take any of these gaps that are open where I pulled out the expanding foam, get those filled back in, and we should be set for winter. Well, that is the end of the projects for the summer, I think. We are going to be prepping for winter here shortly. We've got a skirt that we're going to put on, window treatments, so that we can hold in some of the breeze, cut down on the drafts and that kind of thing. So I hope you stick around for those episodes as well. Again, my name's Todd from the Alcohol Free RV, where we have mods, upgrades, repairs, and adventures along the way. See you next time.